Hey fam, if you're looking for a compact desktop that balances everyday performance, productivity, and a clean setup without going full gaming tower, the ASUS V500 Mini Tower 15L with Intel Core i7-13620H is one of those, quietly powerful, options worth paying attention to. I've researched this thoroughly across specs, user feedback, and real-world performance expectations so you can understand what you're actually getting. If you want to check deals, tap the link in bio. So what this ASUS V500 Mini Tower is a compact 15L desktop powered by a 10-core Intel Core i7-13620H processor, paired with 16GB RAM and a 512GB SSD. It's designed for home office use, study setups, light creative work, and general multitasking rather than hardcore gaming or heavy workstation rendering. In everyday performance, this kind of CPU is actually quite strong for its class. The i7-13620H is a hybrid architecture chip, meaning it handles background tasks and heavy workloads efficiently at the same time. That translates into smooth browsing with many tabs open, office applications, Zoom calls, spreadsheets, and even moderate photo or video editing without feeling sluggish. Storage and memory are fairly standard but solid for most users. The 512GB SSD ensures fast boot times and quick app loading, while 16GB RAM is the current sweet spot for productivity machines. You won't feel bottlenecked for typical multitasking, though heavy 4K editing or large creative projects might eventually push its limits depending on workload size. Design-wise, the 15L Mini Tower format is one of its biggest advantages. It's compact enough to fit under or beside a desk without taking up much space, which makes it ideal for minimal setups or shared rooms. It also comes bundled with a wired keyboard, mouse, and an 8-in-1 hub, which adds convenience for plug-and-play users who don't want to build a setup from scratch. Connectivity is another practical strength here. The included hub expands your ports significantly, which is useful because compact desktops often sacrifice I/O space. This makes it easier to connect monitors, external drives, and accessories without constantly swapping cables. It's a small detail, but it improves daily usability a lot. Now in terms of graphics, this system relies on integrated Intel graphics, which means it's not built for serious gaming or GPU-heavy creative workloads. You can handle light gaming or older titles, but anything modern and demanding will require lowered settings or may not run smoothly. This is clearly positioned as a productivity-first machine, not a gaming rig. Thermals and noise are generally well managed for this category. Since it's not running a high-end dedicated GPU, it stays relatively quiet under normal workloads, and the compact cooling system is designed for consistent office-style performance rather than sustained heavy rendering. That makes it good for quiet environments like bedrooms or offices. Now being real, there are limitations. The biggest one is upgrade flexibility. It's more limited compared to full desktop towers, especially if you want to add a dedicated GPU later. Storage and RAM upgrades may also be somewhat restricted depending on the exact internal layout. And while performance is strong for productivity, it's not designed for gamers or creators who need serious graphical power. Overall, the ASUS V500 Mini Tower i7 desktop is worth it if you want a compact, reliable, everyday computer for work, study, multitasking, and light creative use. It's best for students, office users, and home setups where space and simplicity matter more than gaming or high-end rendering power. Click the link below for the best price.